Are you fluent in English? If you're watching this video, you might be interested in a few ways that you can go about improving your English fluency. So, in today's video, let's talk about some ways that you can go about getting better in English fluency. So, if you're interested in learning 3 ways to improve your fluency in English, let's get right into it. First, focus on the English that you need. Do you want to take a test? Then maybe you're going to want to focus on phrases or vocabulary that have to do with exams. Are you going to be traveling? Then you might need English for a restaurant, for making reservations at a hotel, or just to be able to get around town. Do you want to use it for work? Then what are the types of vocabulary that you have to use for your job? If you're in technology, for example, you're going to need English that works well in that environment, and it's going to be very different from the type of English that you're going to need in other jobs. And so this is going to be the English that you want to start with first. Are you going to have a job interview? Or you may just want to be able to understand music, TV shows, or movies. Whatever it is that you want to learn, figure that out first, and then the type of English that you're going to go about learning first is going to be very different. By focusing on the English that you are going to need first, it's going to give you a good jumping off point to start with. Once you start feeling comfortable in that one area, you can put that to the side and then move on to other areas of English that you want to improve. Next, I want you to live your life in English. And what I mean by this is, think about doing things in English that you would usually do otherwise for fun. For example, if you like sports, how about, are you able to use English by participating in that sport, or can you maybe find some people that have same interest in the sport that you like, and then how about watching that sport with them where you'll be able to discuss things about it in English. This way you're going to be able to pick up English and become a little more comfortable with it, because you're going to be in a setting and an environment that's fun for you, which is going to make it a lot easier to retain what you're learning. So make English fun for you. Don't think of it as just something that you need to study, and this is going to go back to the first point, which is you really need to know what it is that you want to get out of English, what it is that you are going to be studying English for. Maybe you really enjoy cooking, so is there a way that you can combine your love of cooking with the fact that you want to learn English? Try fun ways that you can learn English that you would usually do even if it had nothing to do with English, and it's going to be much better for you to retain and enjoy studying English. And when you enjoy what you're doing, isn't it a lot easier to learn anyway? So really start to think about what it is that you love or have an interest in, and then really think about, is there some way that I can combine this with learning English? Try it out and see how your fluency improves. The third thing that I want to talk about today is don't worry about making mistakes. Don't worry about making mistakes in the beginning, because the most important thing when it comes to having a conversation in English is, can you understand who you're speaking with, and are they able to understand you? Then, if they are understanding you, now we are having a great conversation, and you don't really have to focus on making little mistakes here and there. So make sure that you are able to get your message across as well as possible, even if you're making little mistakes. Don't worry about being perfect, worry about having a good conversation. Even if everything isn't perfect, as long as you're able to be understood, it's okay. Everyone makes mistakes. Even native speakers make mistakes with their English. I know I do when I'm trying to film these videos. So don't make that the main focus. What you really want to do is be focusing on your fluency. How well are they understanding me? How well am I understanding them? Mistakes are also a good way for you to learn, because you are going to know, if I made a mistake this time, I know what not to do the next time I'm in the same situation. And this is really one of the most important things about speaking. So to be more fluent, how about at the beginning, focus on using the words and phrases that you know and just really getting your point across clearly and confidently. Now, if you are going to be learning for a test, that's going to be another story. So today, let's focus on our fluency and just being clear and understood in English. And like I said, you don't have to be perfect. What you really want to think about is, can I be understood? And then you can go from there. Okay guys, if you have made it this far, I hope that you enjoyed the video and it was helpful for you. If it was, how about sharing this with someone else that you think it would also help? Also, how about leave me a comment down below and let me know why you are studying English. I would really like to know, why are people studying English? Thank you so much for watching. I really look forward to seeing you in the next video. See you.